If going to sleep every night feels like a total nightmare, you're not alone. Welcome to the Sleep Circle, where we talk about what actually helps you sleep, from sleep gear to calming routines and science-backed tools and real-life experiences. I'm Candace, a sleep health enthusiast and an avid product tester of over 10 years, and today we're talking about the Helix mattress versus the Tempurpedic. This is a really smart comparison because people shopping Tempurpedic are usually high-intent buyers. They're not casually browsing. They're asking a very specific question. Do I actually need to spend Tempurpedic money to get a truly great sleep? And that's where Helix becomes interesting. In this quick video, I'm framing it around the Helix Midnight versus the Tempur-Adapt because both sit in that premium but mainstream area, but they go about comfort in completely different ways. Helix Midnight is a medium feel hybrid designed for side sleepers and people who toss and turn a lot. Tempur-Adapt is Tempur-Pedic's medium all-foam model built around its signature Tempur material and deep contouring feel. If you want my super quick answer on these, pick Helix if you want a better overall value, easier movement, more airflow, and a balanced feel that works for most people. But you can pick Tempur-Pedic if you specifically want that dense, slow-moving, body-conforming foam feel, and you know that that's your thing. If you're asking me which one I'd recommend to the average shopper trying to sleep better without spending an eye-watering amount of money, I'd go with Helix. That's not me saying Tempur-Pedic is overrated. It's not. Tempur-Pedic has a very distinct feel and a long-established luxury reputation. But Helix is one of those brands that makes you stop and go, okay, are we paying for sleep quality here, or are we also paying for the name and mystique? In this very specific matchup I put together, a Queen Helix Midnight is listed around $1,000, while the Queen Tempur-Adapt is listed at $2,199, so the Helix is roughly half the cost. Okay, let's take a quick side-by-side look at these two mattresses. In terms of feel, Helix is a medium, buoyant hybrid, and Tempur-Pedic is a slow, dense, contouring foam. For construction, Helix is made of foam plus coils, where Tempur-Adapt is a Tempur material over support foam. Helix is best for side sleepers and combo sleepers and people who move around a lot. And Tempur-Pedic is really great for people who love that deep contour with less bounce. In terms of cooling, Helix has a natural airflow advantage because of all the coils, and Tempur-Pedic relies more on the material design itself rather than open airflow. For motion isolation, Tempur-Pedic has the edge here because the dense foam absorbs movement extremely well. I mean, it's made for NASA astronauts. For trial and warranty, the Helix has a 120-night sleep trial and a limited lifetime warranty, and the Tempur-Pedic has a 90-night trial and a 10-year warranty. Both are really good. And lastly, in terms of value, Helix gives you a lot more price relief upfront, where the Tempur-Pedic tends to lean hard into luxury positioning and proprietary material tech. So, what are you actually lying on with these two mattresses? The Helix feels lifted, responsive, and way easier to live with. The Helix Midnight is that hybrid feel that a lot of people end up liking once they try it. You get some contouring from the comfort foams, but the individually wrapped coils keep the bed feeling supportive, breathable, and more mobile all through the night. Helix rates Midnight around a 6 out of 10 for feel and positions it for side sleepers and people who toss all night long, which makes sense because it has some give without turning it into quicksand. Tempur-Pedic feels denser, slower, and has a slow sinking feeling throughout the night. It's not trying to feel springy here. That's not the brand identity. Tempur-Pedic's whole thing is that its Tempur material adapts closely to your weight, your shape, and the temperature of your body to relieve pressure points and reduce motion transfer. So when you lie on a Tempur-Adapt, it feels more like the mattress is just gradually forming around you. Some people adore that. Some people try it and immediately realize they do not enjoy feeling marinated by their mattress. Both reactions are valid. Which one feels better in real life? For me, Helix is the easier recommendation because it's less polarizing. Helix is better for people who move when they sleep, and if you roll from your side to your back, kick a leg out, rotate like a rotisserie chicken, or just don't sleep in one perfect yoga pose all night, Helix is easier to deal with. The coil support underneath helps with repositioning, and the top layers still give you enough pressure relief that it doesn't feel stiff or flat. That makes it better for the general population, in my opinion. Tempur-Pedic is better if you want the iconic foam hug while you sleep. Tempur-Pedic earns its reputation because the feel is very specific and very recognizable. If you know that you love the slow response foam and you want your mattress to conform around you with minimal bounce, this is exactly the kind of thing that you're paying for. Tempur-Pedic also says its mattresses are built to reduce motion transfer and relieve discomfort, and that absolutely lines up with what shoppers usually want from this category. But again, this is more of a preference-driven luxury feel than an automatically better one. And the Adapt actually comes in 3 options: Adapt, Pro-Adapt, and Luxe Adapt. Each level increases an inch in thickness, and the pressure relief and conforming support get better with each one. Now let's take a look at who wins in cooling, motion isolation, and edge support. Helix has the airflow advantage here because its coils create space for the airflow. Helix Midnight is not some sweaty slab of foam. It's designed with a breathable knit cover, and Helix's construction approach naturally gives it more ventilation than a dense all-foam bed. And in terms of motion isolation, obviously Tempur-Pedic wins here. Dense foam is excellent at absorbing movement, and Tempur-Pedic explicitly positions its mattresses around reducing motion transfer. So if you share a bed with somebody who moves around a lot and that's your absolute top concern, Tempur-Pedic deserves a real point here. This is one of the areas where the slower, denser feel actually becomes a major selling feature. But in terms of edge support, Helix is the winner. It uses coils and reinforced side support, which usually translates to a more stable perimeter and easier sitting or sleeping near the edge experience. Tempur-Pedic's all-foam Tempur-Adapt can still feel supportive, but it does not give that same lifted on top sensation or edge stability that the hybrid shoppers often prefer. Even Tempur-Pedic's own help content distinguishes its non-hybrid builds from its hybrid models by noting that the hybrids add bounce through 1,000+ coil system. Now, is Tempur-Pedic actually worth the price premium? This is the meat of the whole comparison, in my opinion. A Queen Tempur-Adapt is currently listed at $21.99, while a Queen Helix Midnight is listed around $1,099. That means Tempur-Pedic is about $1,100 more in this head-to-head. So the real consumer question is not, is Tempur-Pedic nice or better? Of course it's nice. The question is whether it's worth $1,100 extra dollars. For a lot of shoppers, I genuinely do not think that answer will be yes. Now, if you're someone who's tried Tempur material before and loved it, that's different. Tempur-Pedic has proprietary material that was originally made for NASA astronauts, a very recognizable feel and strong luxury brand positioning. But if you're a shopper who just wants excellent support, pressure relief, good breathability, and a mattress that doesn't fight you every time you roll over, Helix gets you into that premium sleep conversation for dramatically less money. Helix also pairs that with their 120-night trial and a limited lifetime warranty, while Tempur-Pedic's Adapt collection lists a 90-night trial and a 10-year warranty. On paper, Helix is simply giving you more breathing room for less money. So in the end, if I had to choose just one of these mattresses for most people, I would pick the Helix. Not because Tempur-Pedic is bad by any means. Tempur-Pedic is excellent at being Tempur-Pedic. That sounds obvious, but it matters. It has a very specific luxury foam feel, and people who love it really love it. But if I'm answering the value question directly, can Helix give you a great sleep quality without Tempur-Pedic pricing? Then yes, I definitely think it can, absolutely. Helix feels more versatile, more breathable, easier to move on, and much easier to justify financially. Tempur-Pedic still wins if your dream mattress is that dense, slow molding foam hug and you're willing to pay for it. But the average person trying to buy smarter, not just pricier, Helix is just the better overall choice. If you've tried either one, tell me, are you willing to pay the Tempur-Pedic premium, or would you rather keep that extra $1,000 and still sleep really well? We're all about better sleep one night at a time. Subscribe to the Sleep Circle and sweet dreams.